Everyone must have a fair process. There should not be a celebrity version of the Constitution and
Right.
due process when it comes to going to trial. The law is not some song they can just remix to satisfy their agenda. And no matter what some people may think or believe about R. Kelly, they're entitled to their opinions. But I want people to remember this. Our constitutional rights is supposed to look just like their constitutional rights. Our due process is supposed to look just like their due process. Equal rights are supposed to look just like equal rights, meaning equal.
Yeah, they're not supposed to alter them because you're a celebrity.
Right. Um, and if all my rights and due process can be violated, and R. Kelly can't get an equal protection due process under the law, who can? Now, here are all the facts. These are facts. Back in 2019, 4 years ago,
I'm listening.
my private my private jail records, my phone calls, emails was accessed illegally 153 times by an unauthorized BOP disciplinary hearing officer, whom the government is identifying as Officer A.
So this was a wiretap.
A wiretap?
It was a wiretap. You
No,
said, what was it?
no. She went on a computer and she took them off the computer. This was before I had ever gone to trial. But while I was being held at the MCC in 2019 in jail, the BOP officer A was illegally accessing all my phone calls and emails, and she was doing it for 6 whole months. Officer A, she also scanned 12 pages of my restricted jail records. She tore off every corner of every page where the dates and times would have been, and then she sent it to her own personal Gmail account.
Oh, that's where it went wrong at.
Right, that's exactly. But she didn't stop there. Officer A then sent all of my jail records to a blogger named Tasha K, who stated out of her own mouth that she shared my jail records with federal witnesses in my New York and Illinois case. She said it out of her own mouth, and it's out there on the podcast and everything. Now, Officer A violated policy and procedure, but once Tasha K sent those jail records of mine to federal witnesses, it became federal crimes. And Officer A became an accessory before the fact. Aided and abetted officer. She aided and abetted Tasha K. Officer A provided the tools for Tasha K to commit the federal crimes because Tasha K wouldn't have had my jail records to show federal
Yeah.
witnesses if Officer A didn't give them to her.
Now my question to you, R, is these things we talking about.
Yeah,
Do they have an effect on the charges that you have?
absolutely. Because in order to have charges, you have to have witnesses, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you can't have a witness up there that's been seen 6 months worth of lovey-dovey conversations between you and your girlfriend, and the witness is up there is your girlfriend too, and she's pissed off because she done seen all of this stuff that the big BOP provided Tasha K with. Tasha K went and showed it to her, can't she?
Nope. You're right.
That's called a tainted witness, ain't it?
Definitely.
Where she wouldn't have seen those conversations and emails between me and my other girlfriend. I mean, should I be in here 30 years because I was being a player?
Nah, definitely not. And I tell people that. I tell people all the time. I said, listen, every state got different laws, and whether it's distasteful for your own personal reason, if the law stipulates and states that they can consent themselves at certain ages, that's just what that is. Like shit, that's the law. New York is 17, Jersey 16, Cali 18. I mean, different spots is different things.
Yeah, yeah, every.
This call is from a federal prison.
But not one state in America and nowhere else got a law that puts somebody in jail because a witness is tainted and a girlfriend is mad or a guy's being a player because he got two girlfriends.
No, you're right about that.
And they shouldn't be on the stand. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish it up, and it's all good. But she aided and abetted. Okay, if they got you dead to the right or whatever they call it, then you shouldn't need a tainted witness that's been shown 6 months worth of jail records. You don't need that. But that's what they needed, and that's what they did.
And they knew this, though. They knew this.
Absolutely, because here's the deal, bro. Hell, I'm going to go off this paper. Hell with the paper. So here's the deal. 2019, this was reported. There was a search warrant done on this BOP officer. Hey, she was reported doing this in 2019. Now, remember, I was in pre-trial. I hadn't even gone to trial. This lady was in